a lot of you are struggling with the double slip, and that's because it's tricky. So if Paul slips outside my jab and then slips my cross, there's that danger zone in the middle, isn't it? As his head passes centerline, could he get hit? So the double slip is discouraged. We're going to go slip and roll instead. So Paul's going to go slip to the outside, and then he's just going to roll underneath that cross. So he's not there at all. And the way you can roll this is just to tuck your chin to your chest and roll, rather than make it like a formal roll. He slips to the outside, stop. Now he just tucks his chin down, lets that roll over his head, and then he's into position for the next one. So the general rule is a double slip is extremely risky. One bang, you get caught in the middle. Safer to go slip, short roll, and then be in a position where you can do that type of thing. He's getting excited. Off you go, slip and roll. He scared me. The bigger the roll, the more time it takes you to throw the counter. So if Tom goes slip, and then he does a big wind-up roll all the way along the bottom, it takes him a long time to throw the next shot. So we're trying to keep this roll really small by essentially ducking your head and then just rolling with the shoulders. So he goes one, tips his head down, and then he's instantly there for the counter, rather than taking the long way around. So try and do the bare minimum that you can do. So one, small as possible, lovely. Like my hand just kind of skimmed his head as it went, but I'm off balance and he's there for the shot. So tighten it up a little bit if you can, off you go. Small as possible. I know it's scary. If it's too fast, slow it down. So if I'm the aggressor and I miss my jab and I miss my cross, what's my next punch? Hook. So Tom can delay my hook by putting a speed bump in the way. And a speed bump in the way is trying to use his elbow as he rolls underneath to brace it underneath my elbow a little bit. And what that does is that stops me rotating easily into my hook because there's a barrier in the way. So as he rolls, he's going to do a little salute and just raise my elbow up. That also opens me up for the liver shot. So it's quite advanced, but you guys are good, obviously. One, roll. That just, I will get my hand back, but it's just slowing me down a fraction, which allows him to get his shot off, rather than just no contact. So I'm ready to throw. Contact. Yeah, and if you can get me off balance with that by nudging me a little bit, see how my weight shifted? Even if I have a left hook, I don't have much on it because I'm going away from it. So go really slow, but you're trying to do like a salute underneath the partner's elbow. Off you go. If Tom just tries to use his arm, he's using really small muscles on the outside of his shoulder to do it. Sorry, go. One, two. So if he's just using his arm, there's not as much strength as if he puts his hand on his head and then shifts his body weight across. So it is like a salute. One, put the palm of your hand on your head and then lean in the opposite direction. Perfect. Off you go. Second option is to slip and then dip. So Tom's in his stance, he does a slip, which is usually shallow. A slip is shallow. A dip is bigger. So all he does is he's gone from his slip, he just dips at the waist. Whoa, that way, yeah. So slip and down. And you just go here and then vertically downwards. Drop your head down towards the mat, both hands up. This is not for kickboxing or MMA or Muay Thai. This is for boxing. One, dip. Don't come back to the middle. Do you see what he did there? He went out, came back to the middle, and then went down. Stay out. Now just dip at the waist. Yes. And again, out, dip at the waist. Because that's where I'm aiming. You want to bring your head back. One, two. Off you go. Sorry, add on a roll on the end of that, please. So slip, dip, and roll. So Tom's going to go slip, slip, dip, and then he's already halfway to the roll. He can stick in the wedge or the speed bump if he wants as well. Slip, dip, roll. Off you go. Slip, dip, and roll.